I'd put my money on it that all of you out there at some time or another with your stocks, cryptos, a big move has hit you, unfortunately, to the wrong side, and you're wondering, where is that price going to go next? What are the odds of it recovering, or what are the odds of it continuing sliding on against you? And you might be sitting there thinking, well, it's earnings season, what happens before, during, after that to my stock? All this sort of key data. Social media, another big one at the moment. You get a run on a stock on Twitter, how does that impact the price of your stock? Seasonality, do the stocks, cryptos have any seasonality tendencies that can be measured and actioned against news events? Just general day-to-day trading, big moves in either direction. What happens next? Well, there is a tool that I use, and we're going to cover that off in this video, that has taken ages worth of data and turned it into statistical, measurable, actionable results, often in the form of percentage information. So for example, a stock falls 10%, what are the odds of it going back up from this move? And it might say 80%, so you have more confidence in that occurring. Well, they've taken it even further, really gone to town on the analysis on the, this type of data, and I find it a brilliant tool. And for the record, I get absolutely nothing from them, but I love this sort of stuff, the quantitative statistical way of trading, and I think it's definitely worth a look at, and something you might want to consider into your trading strategy, systems, design ideas out there for you. So with that, let's start digging into what this platform has to hold for us, and who they actually are. Now, who are the company in question? Well, they're called Wall Street Odds, and I'll put a link into them below so you can find them, and you type in that into their browser and you're going to come to this landing page where you can start to get an idea of what it's about. It is a cost to this platform, but really it is so affordable that if you factor that into your trade costs, you're not even going to notice it, especially to the value that it adds. So we're just going to go to features and pricing and show you exactly how much it costs. You see that's $18.99 a month, so over here in the UK maybe £15. Now back to that home page, and I suppose the takeaway here is that already they give you certain filters to start with, and then you can create your own custom screens, and there's lots of other sections you can dive into. And remember, this tool is for US stocks and cryptocurrencies, so if you're into those two markets, then this is definitely for you. So let's sign in using my account, and we can dig into the detail in a lot more thoroughness. Now this really is the sort of front basic engine of the platform, and you can see now I've created my own screens, and like I said, the pre-provided ones, and they range from stock twits, watchers growth, earnings, just price moves, 1 week odds, 1 day odds, same day odds. So if something's moved down 10%, where does it go next? Is it 5% up, 3% down? These things are going to analyze that for you, and we can just look at the data there. At the moment we've got VIA stock, that's the ticker, and we can see that these different scalings of moves. So if it goes up 5.6%, what are the 1 week up odds from there? It's 50-50, so you can sort that data to find ones that are more likely to happen. And the beauty of this is you can create your own views through these different setups. You can add filters. There's a lot of information you can use to scan for potential setups. Even there's technical analysis, volume, social scans, same day odds, up and down filters, fundamental earnings type data, and you can put that together, and like I say, you can create these different sort of page setups to give you different views that you can then action upon. But the brilliance of this is not just these individual tabs. And remember, this works in real time, so when the stocks are there for you to look at, they all pop up in your view. I've got crypto sentiment watch I've developed here, and it's saying QNT is one to look out for at the moment. But like I said, the beauty of this is it goes much deeper than what you just see on this side here. So we can drill in individually to the stock. So we got TTEK, which is Tetra Tech, and inside that we've got a lot of information. We've got the basic stuff on here about price movement, the odds. You can see how many days have been in the calculations, what happens 1 day, 1 week, custom periods are there. It tells you about the social media side of stuff, analyst ratings, a bit of fundamental news, recent sentiment type stuff, and then we've got a performance rank of how these stocks perform when certain prices move, and almost like a reliability factor on the odds of that move. And like I say, if we just go through here, and we can see then we're getting histograms of price moves. This one says following a -5% move, what happens? Most often it's going to go up between 2 and 10%. And like I say, when that has happened, you can see all the occurrences of that occurring, and you can create your own views, like I say, around these type of price moves to, like I say, hone in on potential trade ideas. Love this tab here, earnings. Again, key information, especially maybe if you're trading options, you want to trade straddles, what happens to the price before, during and after. So we can see in the last quarter, the day after the return, the price went down 6%, and the week after -12%, day prior +3%, week prior +0.1%, and you can see that behavior all the way through. Even if it better than expected, worse than expected versus what actually happened. So again, you're putting the odds more on your side, and through each of these tabs you get these videos explaining how stuff works. And again, another tab, historic returns. Dive in, play around with the data, see what happens. And another great tool is this seasonality. Does TTEK have any seasonality underlying it? So you can do, for example, you can look down the month. We're in July at the moment. What happens? The average return is +2.7% this month, and it's ranged between +12 and -11. That fits in at 1693rd place. So not a great reliable. So you probably want to look for stocks that are much higher than this, which would then tell you that it's got a stronger seasonality factor, and we can do that from that Trade Screener homepage. So you can see there individually you can drill down. We didn't touch on social sentiment there, same sort of thing. You can see how that is changing over time and how the price moves around it as well, using stock twits as sort of some sentiment gauge there as well. So individually you can pull back a lot of data on your favorite stocks or find new stocks to trade, but also generically we can look at groups of data to try and come up with some ideas. So for example, in front of you now, we're looking at seasonality at the moment. So if we went to the current month, July, you can then start to see what stocks, it's filtered it for you, it's built it in, it's saying what these stocks do in terms of July. The average return of Steam 116% in this month, and you can plan ahead. You can go to August, September, all the way through, change the periods of analysis, and I say it's going to give you potential trade ideas. And it's exactly the same for earnings. It's going to give you well, this is more like an earnings calendar. You can filter through the trade screener the earnings moves that you might be looking for, but it's going to tell you what's coming along very soon. And again, you can push that maybe back 5 days, 10 days, 20 days to then build maybe some options plays around that. And we've got, moving on to, you can create your own watch list tabs. Mine's empty at the moment, I haven't got anything built in there, but very easy to create all sorts of watch lists, you know, fangs. These are pre-built by these guys, you know, so you can just follow them and see what's happening to the price if that's your portfolio you want to look at. Then you've got a market overview. You can see news stream filtering in, market performance, stuff that's moving up most of the, you know, today, and volume. Create again your own lists, you know, around that sort of thing by just clicking on the buttons and filtering it, setting it up exactly how you like. And then back to the trade screener, you've got your own individual setups, like I said, and it, like I say, it's live data, real time, no lag, so it's a really useful tool. And I think it helps with the bit of psychology of trading as well, which then creates discipline, you know, and consistency. Once you've seen that, you know, after a certain move X, you know, happens in either direction, then it gives you that confidence in your own ideas and strategies, and that, you know, that's a great thing. But like I said, on the flip side of that, also that this allows you to create ideas and build new ideas that have been sort of back tested for you, really, with the data that it's producing. It's telling you the odds, the chances of success or failure, you know, and then depending on your risk appetite, you can take, you know, the action that you want to, that fits into your trading plan. But like I said, this to me, you know, really good tool. And again, for the record, I get absolutely nothing from them. I just like using this tool, and every now and again a good tool comes along that I like, that I'll talk about and use, and to me this is one of those guys. So that really is a quick overview of the tool, Wall Street Odds. Again, I'll put the link in the description below for you to follow if you're interested in having a look at them. They might have a free trial period before you sign up, I'm not sure on that. Check or email them. They've got contact details there for you to follow up on. And like I say, you click on the top right there, and it, you know, it's got everything about them, contact us, your account, all those buttons that we've been through, strategy testers. You know, it's something we didn't even touch on. They've actually got a screen where you can put in the symbol, ticker, whatever you're looking at, the period, and create basic strategies to test. Very simple, but can be quite effective. So all in all, like I said, Wall Street Odds, a great tool for today's world of big data science, you know, computer science. That sort of fits in very nicely around social media, you know, the movement of stocks around, say, earnings. Very good for cryptocurrencies. It can be very volatile, you know, and starting to track how they behave is also very crucial for coming up with trade ideas. So like I say, fantastic tool, and one that I certainly will be keeping in my armory. So there you go, Wall Street Odds. I think definitely worth a look, especially if you're into trading stocks and cryptocurrencies. I think, you know, with what it's doing to data analysis, it's certainly a tool that you might want to just check out and dive into, you know, and add maybe into your trading arsenal of weapons. Now, if you've got any other tools that you'd like to share with us that, you know, I haven't covered, or you think are brilliant that you'd like me to have a look at, or ones you're not sure of that you'd like me to have a look at, let me know in those comments below, and I'll see what I can do and see how I can test them and see what use they may have. And if you've liked today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell buttons, and all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.